Hi everyone, it's Rachel here, and we are going to start making some things to embellish the journal. So let's see what we've got here. We've got the kit. I was going to do this attached to another video. You'll see that when I post that video, but that video I think is going to be focused. I've decided on another thing that I was doing that I have to wait for a minute, whereas this video I think will make pockets. Let's make some pockets. So I'm just going to flip this over because it's got some glue on there. I need to glue this to something because it's just on regular copy paper. So I'm going to glue it onto here and then trim it down. It's going to be too long for the journal. So I can't touch the journal right now because it's drying. So I'll measure that afterwards, and then I'll probably stitch around it. So we'll glue that on there because I really like that. That's going to be a side tuck. That'll attach to the side of a page and be a side tuck. Okay, and I'm going to move my fabric scissors out of the way and knew there was a lumpy bit. So I'll trim that off. Oops. Don't need to do much to that. It's pretty as it is. Okay, so there we go. That was super fast. Okay, so put that aside. Now I've got this here. This was left over from an envelope. I'll just get my chomper. Where's my chomper? Where's my chomper? Here it is. And I think we'll decorate this. I'm just going to cut it straight. So what do we have? I'll put that on my garbage bin. My garbage bin is overflowing, so I won't be throwing anything in there because I need to empty it. Okay, I had a bit of an itch. Well, I think that will be very pretty on there. I'm actually just going to rip that. Hopefully I don't make a boo-boo. Okay. So if I put that there, I might have a hope in tearing that off straight. Was that the way I was measuring it? I think so. Just wondering whether I might tuck that. No, I think I'll glue it on and then I'll cut it off. I was wondering, I don't think I can tuck it. I was going to tuck it around there, but oh, I might be able to get it in there. I might be able to get it in there. Just a sec, let's see. If I glue that, stick that down there, because I did glue it everywhere. That's better. Good. And I need to glue that little bit there. Put some on there. Oh, wrong way. Doesn't really matter, does it? Because that's going to be stuck down on somewhere. And then I'm going to glue this shut. Oh, I couldn't see my Tombow. Here it is. This gives me a nice thin line of glue. So So that's stuck down. I'm just going to trim off that little bit of white there. And I might just grab, I actually forgot. Oh, I've got this. I think I might glue that in there. That's what I might do. That'll be pretty because I'm going to chomp out my semicircle. And this was that, I cut down the envelope-y thing that I was going to put in the center of one of the signatures. So it's quite strong, so it was easy to get in there. And just before it dries, I think I'll do that. There we go. So that's going to be a little pocket. And that can stick down, but it can also be like a side tuck or a double pocket. And we might add some sort of textile to it maybe. Oh yes, that might be nice. Just put that down there. Don't know if that one glues fabric. I'll use this one. Just run it down the side. It's going to have it overhanging the edge. You might gather it just a little bit. There we go. So it's not quite flat. There we go. So that can dry. And I can decide if I want to put anything else there. So that's a pocket. I need to have a basket or something where I put these things that I've made. Okay. So I've got that. Put that over there. Glues everywhere. Get rid of that. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Might need a sip of water. I wonder what these are for. Don't know. I'll think about those. There's another one. I want to have a think about those for a second. Because they're such interesting kits. You don't want to, like, there's so many things that can be done with them. So, I'm just looking at this. I'm going to cut out. I'm going to back the envelope. Got some paper here. I wonder if that will fit on the envelope. It's not quite big enough, is it? Oh, just, but it's a bit risky. Can you see? It will just fit. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna glue that to the tea dyed paper. So if I put that there, let's just see how we're going. Maybe is the other way better? No. Oh yes. Slide it up. I can always do a bit of collage work if it doesn't quite fit, or trim it down. Okay. I don't need to have the timer on today because I'm getting my videos done a little bit earlier, which is good. I'm going to have a little patch there that doesn't have any paper. Okay, just got that little patch there. I think I'll just glue this little piece here. There's no reason why I can't do that. Okay, it's okay. Now when that dries, I'm going to fold that, and that is going to be a secret. Now I've never used one of these, but I'm thinking I could put that so you can, it's going to be a journaling spot. I'm not going to make it into an actual envelope, but what I'm thinking is I might glue that to some paper. That side's not sticky. I don't need that. Just to make it stronger, I'm just going to make sure I get plenty of glue on there, because I'm not going to stitch around it. Okay, I'll just cut that off there. Because the reason why I backed it with this is just to make it stronger, because I did print it on, because I didn't want the envelope to be super thick. I printed it on regular copy paper. So that means these elements, if I want them to be more robust, I have to back them and then put the writing side on. However, these, I don't think I need them to be more robust because they're going to sit inside the envelope. I'm just going to back them with, I think I might just back them with some tea-dyed paper. Now this could attach there. I'm just going to fold this. I would normally wait a bit longer, but for the video purpose, I'm going to do it now. Just this piece. And it's not very good folding, but anyway. And then this piece. And then I need, that's going to be the up. So I need for that to, I need to line it up there. And see, that will just tuck under there. So I'm just going to hold that there and draw it there. I'm going to actually cut that off first, so then I know where to put my glue, my little line of glue. So stick that down and that down. Can really have so much fun with these kits. There's so many elements, and I lined it. Oh, I thought I did. I must have lined it up with the other one. So that's gonna, oopsie, a bit of glue on there. Glue on my fingers. Go away, glue. Okay, so that will stay there. It's a little bit crooked. I don't know what I've done. I haven't put it in the right spot. Okay, well, I'm not going to mess about with it. That will just tuck in there, like so. And that will shut. So let that dry, and then we'll have a look at that afterwards. See if we want to do anything else. And these, there's just too much fun to be had. There really is too much fun to be had. Now these are going to sit in there, and they are going to be just glued simply to whatever paper's floating about, whatever the paper is, and this paper is floating about, so that can go on there. Let me just separate it from this one. And I may decide to stitch around those afterwards. I think this one can fit this way. Right, and then I'll get my chomper so I can cut them straight. This is by Tonic. I get quite a few questions about that. I bought it on Amazon. I think it's the 8-inch one. The length is about 8 inches. We measure it. 11 inches. But it says 8 inches on the thing. I don't know why. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, it's 9 inches. 9 inches there. I didn't need to measure it. It had it written on there. But you know, bit of a ding-dong. Can't see what's in front of me. I've got a little bit of white there. Let's snip that off. That's just going to be a nice little thing that will be found in the envelope. I'm going to take that piece off there. Now, will the other piece fit on here? Is the million-dollar question. And that it does. Well, there. How about that? How about that? That's a bit of a stroke of good luck. Got a tickle. Okay, and they will sit inside the envelope. I'll just put those on top of the envelope so I don't forget. Oh my weddy lordy, bit of a tickle there. Okay, what's next? What other fun things are, oh boy do I love that one. Well, that one's going to be the same process, so I'll do that one off camera. We don't need to watch that again. Oh, now what's these? I wonder what you do with this. Tag toppers, but what's that? Or page tab. So they're tags. What's this? Now that one's going to be beautiful. This is a pocket. Oh, don't you just love that design? I love it. It's like one of my most favorite things ever. Oh, I probably shouldn't cut that out too perfectly because I'll tell you why. I'm going to back it. Now this is already printed on 120 GSM paper. So I'm not going to, am I going to make it stronger? Am I? Well, what I think about is I have to slip it in there. I'm going to need to slip it in there. I'd like to slip her in there and use this for something else. Because look, she's got the shape. She has the shape. She will fit in there, and then you'll be able to see the girl in there, and I like that even more. Don't want to lose those topper things. I like those. Okay, so that I'm going to glue. I am going to make it stronger. I'm going to glue her onto there. Then I'll back it. Whoops. Throwing my glue around the place. Now, I did pick my glue up. I don't like the lovely Carol from Caroline on Etsy. Someone said to me, why do you worry about picking up your glue stick? And I said to her, it doesn't leak. And I'm like, well, you're right, it doesn't leak. But see, mine has bits everywhere that could stick. And I've got that much stuff around me that it's just going to stick to it. And so then that would annoy me if it sticks to things. Is that going to fit on there? It doesn't matter if it doesn't, because I can collage. So let's get some glue. I'm just going to trim off this bit here so I can see better where my edge is. Yeah, so I said to Carol, the reason why I do find myself picking it up is because it's going to stick to something. And it has actually stuck to things before I made them sticky. So that's why, if I didn't have anything on my desk, I probably... Well, it's actually an automatic reaction. Automatic reaction too as well, that I just pick it up. I think that's probably one of the main points as well, is I just automatically pick it up. If I can get that off. I can. Oh, how about that? Right. So we'll get the cutter. Oh, I had something sticky. Oh, I think my card was sticky. It's sticky there. I wonder why it's sticky there. Well, that will dry, won't it? Won't it? I was going to get my cutter, but I'm not. I'm just going to eyeball it. So you can see that, I mean, it's quite a process making these journals. Make lots of stuff for them. You always make a bit more stuff than what you actually need. Okay, so that's going to go in there. So let's get this going. So this is on the 120 GSM. I'm not going to do anything more with this other than cut it out and glue it shut. However, has that lovely, I think it's going to have to just be paper clipped in. It has that, it's going to have a lovely background, isn't it? Because I might use my cutter for that straight edge up there and the sides. It's going to be lovely on the back too. Trim that one off. Not that it really matters, because that's going to be inside, I think. Might glue that inside or outside. I'll see which way it goes the best. Rightio. Oh, I need to do another Marguerite Miller challenge this week. I want to do one a week. Sometimes I might even do two, because I'm way behind. And I might need to do two. Now, where are the pointy scissors? They forever elude me. They do. They hide. The scissors are hiding, as per usual. Now, I did have that. Oh, don't tell me I put them in my sewing box. Oh, I just found that. Do you remember that? I'm in love with that. That is fabulous. Fabuloso. Now, I must have put them in my sewing box. I did. Okay, here we go. I just want to poke a hole. Now, you could put an acetate window, but I don't think everything needs an acetate window. Some things do, some things don't. I mean, it's up to you. So, previously, I was always putting them in, but I don't think I'm going to put them in everything here. I did on the cover, because that's the cover. But I'm not going to put them on all of these. do the finer cutting afterwards if I need to cut any more bits off. A little bit better here. I'll just use the little scissors for that. Anything else? I think that's okay. This little bit down here. And that little bit up there. Just because I think when you slip your image in there, you'll be able to see if you've got any white bits. Okay, so now, where are my fold lines? Oh, they're not strong fold lines there, and that's, you know, I'm not the best at folding, but I'll wing it. There we go. So that's going to fold there. Oh, and now, oh, I know what the other ones are for. I know what they're for. Well, I think I know. Now that doesn't quite meet. Now, just a minute. I'm going to fold these and then I'm going to have to figure it out, aren't I? They don't quite meet. Now what's with that? Now what does that mean? That they don't quite meet? Maybe they're just meant to stick down onto the page. Just cut these out. I was thinking possibly these. So if they don't quite meet, maybe I need to trim them down like that. Or these, I was thinking possibly are meant to be glued in here, like that. So that when you take your image out, you see that. However, they don't quite meet. And that would glue there. I'm thinking. It's very pretty. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to glue in there. So I'm going to glue those there. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Anyway, we just make it up as we go, guys. We don't worry about it. Worst case scenario, you ditch it and you print out another one. Worst case scenario. I'm going to line that up on there. I could actually even just slightly, so you don't want to put it on the fold exactly because otherwise you'll have trouble folding it like that. I'm actually overhanging it just a tiny bit. Okay, and then I'll glue it. Let me have a look. It's always a good idea just to double check as you go. So that way I don't feel guilty at all by gluing it down onto my page. And I'll overhang the other one a bit. Make sure it's stuck. Get plenty of glue on there. Okay, now which way is the up? That is my up, and I'm just going to overhang them. So this is solving my issue of them not meeting, I think. Yep, and then I'm going to glue them together. I don't want to glue them together so it's bumpy. There we go. I've fixed it. They're glued together. And I just need to trim off these bits here because I'm going to have trouble folding up my thing, and I need to trim that bit off the top there. Cute. Oh, isn't that pretty? I like that like that. The patterns don't meet up, but they don't meet up there either. That's what they're supposed to do. There we go. And then this folds up like so, and we glue that down. And there we have a tuck with a window. We haven't finished the journal card yet. Oopsie. There, that's it. I love that. I really love it. I mean, it's like my favorite pattern. so wonderful and yummy. I'd love to paint like that. I'd have to give it a go. So that's that. I've got a bit of a gap there. That's okay. I mean, you could put a strip of something down there, but that'll dry. And then this is going to, I'm all very sticky everywhere. That's sticky. Everything's sticky. But that's going to slide. Oh, I love the window pockets. Look at that. She's going to pop in there. Now, she needs something pretty at the top. So one option is one of these. I just wanted to have a look. Or otherwise a bit of lace or something like that. So let's fold it in half and see how we're going. So now that I've folded it in half, it's very bad folding, I'm just actually going to retrim it like that, just to make sure I don't have, that doesn't really matter, the white showing. So that could go on top there, and then that would go in there, and that would be peeking out the top. Or the other option is, what do I have floating around here? Not much, not much, not much. Make sure I'm on screen. Oh, maybe I'll trim off a bit of this. I think I'll put a little piece of this at the top, just like that. Put that at the top, I think. And I will stitch around her. I'll just put a little bit of this glue. It's a yucky brown piece of paper there. And then I will stitch around her afterwards so that doesn't come off. There we go. And that's going to be sticking out the top. Okay, we'll do one more thing. Let's see what else we can do. Bit of a mess, bit of a mess. So that will be made into something. I'll put that aside. I don't want to lose that. But to put the lid on my glue. So with these pockets, I usually just cut them out and put them on. They're on thicker paper. So pretty. So you can just, one thing I recommend with Jaff's kits is getting, if you can get them, I buy them at the supermarket, the plastic sleeves. I normally have her kits organised into a big plastic sleeve, the big A4 ones, the big, you know, copy paper size ones. And then I have a whole series of smaller ones. And then I put all the bits and pieces. I have pockets, tags, all that sort of stuff. I have it all sort of divided into that sort of thing. So I don't know here. I mean, this is so pretty. I don't even know that you need to do anything to it. However, we do have these little things that are just looking at me. And we could cut one out. See which one I would like to use. So I will go ahead and make some pockets and things off camera. I mean, it does kind of cover, but it does peek out. I do like that. because otherwise we'll be here till the cows come home. So I will make some off camera, but if I do anything of any particular interest, I will repeat it on the camera, on the screen, if it's something that, oh, I think I like that one more. There we go. So I'm going to put that there. I might grab some of my antique leather and just have a bit of that peeking out, I think. Just, I like to have a few, I like that on there. I'm going to put that there, but I was also thinking I might, if I can find it, in here. Could have a bit of lace, or I think it's in here. I think it's in the other one. Of course, it's in the one on the bottom. I might grab some cheesecloth. Oh, I've got this here too. This could be good. No, it won't be big enough. And this is quite thin stuff, so I'm thinking which colour. These have all been tea dyed. Something like this one, I think. I'll just cut a piece off and see if I like it. Put that there. Yep, just sort of separates the image away from the background, so it stands out a bit, because otherwise it's sort of it's very blendy, if you know what I mean. So we'll put this down. I really need to get rid of this piece of paper. I'll put that about there, I think it was. Okay, then I'm going to grab this glue and glue down, put a whole lot of glue on there for the cheesecloth. Put the lid on. My inspiration for using cheesecloth, I think, especially comes from Andrea and Auntie May's, because she uses it a lot. Then I'm going to grab, actually, I don't know if that glue will stick down. I think I'll grab my PVA and just smush some glue around on the back here. And glue that on there. Grab my little card here. There we go, and that's my little pocket ready to go. I might stitch around the bird, I think, too. Just do straight stitch around the bird, but I'll let that dry. Okay, so I think I'm going to end my video off here. There'll probably be another, you know, making session, but I will make some stuff off camera as well, because there's heaps of stuff to work with here, and I need to tidy myself up. So let's just recap what we've made. We've done the envelope. Now the envelope probably is quite dry now, so I'll fold that. Oh, I don't like that bit there. I did not trim that bit off properly. So I'll fold that over. Fold that over. So that will close like that. These will be inside. They'll be stitched around. I'm not going to put anything on them like tabs or anything like that, just because I don't want it to be bulky. So that will close like that, in theory. Why is that not closing? And then this will slip in there. And that is my little envelope. Now, that is really cute. And I could put something there if I wanted to. No, I don't want to put anything there, but I could put Here we go. You thought I was done. I'm mucking around again. Put a little bit of something there. I don't know. I'll look at that afterwards. But that's that one. We've got the pocket, the tuck, I should say, there. That's just drying. We've got this one. This is just being glued. It's a bit sticky. Might have to glue something else there. And I need to trim that down, and I'll stitch down that side because that's the side that's going to be the tucky side. And then we got this. We have this pocket, and I think that's what those were for, so that when you shut the pocket, you've got that on the inside. That's what I think anyway. And so that way they meet and it shuts, and I've got the little tag that's going to sit in there with a little bit of lace peeking out. So that's really cute, and she fits really well. I need to stitch around her. And then this is just a piece of envelope that is going to be a pocket, and that can glue down onto a page, or you can leave it as a tuck as well, but I think I'll glue it down onto a page. You don't want too many pockets because otherwise it just becomes one big pocket. And then we've got this that we made before. I love this. I haven't looked at this again. Let's just have a quick look. It opens out. I think that's so much fun. I need to do more of that sort of stuff. Really fun. Okay, so that's that one. Rightio. So that is my video for today, and I will be back again tomorrow. I already know what that video is because I already started it. I was going to do it all in one, but I thought it would be confusing, so we'll keep that video separate. And then we'll do some more of this stuff as well in the future. And oh, look, I mean, it's just, the colors are just wonderful and rich. Now, someone asked me about the red. My red here is not that bright. It's quite dull. It's not a bright red. It's a darker sort of Bordeaux sort of red. So, yeah, I can't see any really bright reds here. Oh, that's the brightest red, that one. And it's not that bright. And then they're mostly these pinky Bordeaux-y sort of reds, I think, in the kit. So, I think there's something with the printer settings, maybe. Some printers do print the reds in a funny way. I think I printed this. I can't remember if I printed this on my Epson or my HP. Don't know. But, yeah, the reds are good. They're not too bright. I don't like bright reds, so I wouldn't have liked it if the reds were too bright. So there you go. Anyway, I'm just waffling on. I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a crafty day. Bye.